Welcome to the General George Patton Museum of Leadership. I'm Chris Kolakowski, the Museum Director. The museum is undergoing a comprehensive renovation and will be reopened to the public June 14th of this year. This video series explores just what it takes to remake the Patton Museum. Let's have a look. Today we're going to look at some of the artifacts that have never been on display before that you'll be able to see when we open on June 14th. I'm standing in our Ending Wars section, which deals with Army strategic leaders that make the difference at the end of America's conflicts. This table and chairs next to me is the table and chairs used for the signing of the truce at the end of the Persian Gulf War in 1991. A photo of that meeting is on the wall behind me. These items were boxed up and shipped after the war to the Army Depot at Anniston, Alabama, where they sat in a crate for 20 years before being transferred to Fort Knox, and now they'll be on display for the first time ever. Continuing with our theme of items that have not been on display before is this artifact here, which is the dog collar that belonged to General Patton's dog, Willie. Patton owned him from 1944 to the end of his life in 1945. Willie was English and had been owned by a pilot in the Royal Air Force before that pilot was shot down and killed in 1944. Willie loved to fly but hated gunfire. He had gone on several bombing raids over Germany. He was a constant companion for General Patton during the 1944-45 campaigns and is visible in many pictures from that period. This artifact is displayed on a handmade ghost image sculpture of Willie to both showcase the item but also place it in its proper context. And now I've got one more collection of artifacts I want to show you. This is our intellectual capacity gallery where leaders use their intelligence to achieve the objective and achieve victory. This collection behind me relates to Blackjack Pershing's campaign against the Moros as part of the Philippine insurrection in the early 20th century. This uniform here to my right is a typical U.S. uniform from the period, a model 1902 cavalry tunic. The yellow shoulder straps indicate the cavalry branch. This case here deals with Pershing's opponents, the Moros, and several handmade Moro weapons. Handmade wooden battle axe, wide-bladed bolo, curved-bladed kris with bamboo scabbard, and spear tip. The Moros were among the fiercest fighters the U.S. Army had ever faced up to this time, but Pershing, through his intelligence, was able to pacify them in a way that had not been done for over 300 years. Blackjack Pershing and leaders just like him are perfect illustrations of the big idea of this museum, that leadership makes the difference. The museum opening is scheduled for June 14th, 2013 at 10 a.m. Come on out and see us. For more information about the Patton Museum, please visit our website, generalpatton.org, or our Facebook page, facebook.com/PattonMuseum.